Hello viewers, welcome to Joy's Kitchen. I hope you are doing well. Today I'm gonna show you a very typical Bengali dish which we call in Bengali Murighanto, or that means actually fish head soup cooked with mung lentil and a different kind of flavoursome pilau rice. Most of the people, they don't use pilau rice, but I do, and this is really a little bit different than as usual Murighanto or as usual fish head soup. So I hope you're gonna enjoy my recipe, and I'm gonna show you every single details here. So yeah, check my recipe. So to cook my Murighanto, I actually took here one fish head, which are kind of like small pieces, you can see, and little few pieces of fish as well, and one fish tail, and I make them like half, and then I fried them with very little bit, like 1 teaspoon of turmeric and salt. This is actually already fried. You don't need to fry too much, it's just a little bit, like around 3 minutes I fried those fishes. So yeah, one head, one tail, and a little bit of fish, because I like a little bit of fish or fish flesh in my Murighanto. And this is already fried. And I took here 2 medium-sized potato, and kind of like I cut them in like a cube pieces. So yeah, here is 2 medium-sized potato here, and this potato gonna give it a really kind of thickness in my whole lentil or Murighanto. I took around 1 handful or half cup of mung lentil here, and I dry roasted it. It's just no oil, nothing, in a hot pan. I just dry roasted it for 2 or 3 minutes, so not too much, like 1 handful should be fine. I took half cup of pilau rice here. I think all Bengali people know what pilau rice means. If you don't find pilau rice, then you can add a little bit more lentil here. You can avoid rice, and you can add like around half cup of mung lentil. That should be good as well, but that's gonna be a little bit different taste, obviously. I took 1 large onion, and I very finely chopped it, and I took 2 green chilies. I also chopped it. So yeah, I don't need too much onion for this dish. 1 medium or large onion is fine. And I took 2 tablespoons of ginger paste and 2 teaspoons of garlic paste here. Both of them are 2 teaspoons ginger garlic paste. I took some whole spices or whole garam masala. I took 3 bay leaves, a few cloves, few cinnamon sticks, and few cardamoms. This garam masala I'm gonna use it whole. So yeah, these whole spices I need. And for my powder spice, I took 2 teaspoons of red chili powder, 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of roasted cumin powder, around 1.5 teaspoons of garam masala powder. This is just garam masala, plain garam masala. Salt, and 2 teaspoons of sugar. Sugar is very important for this lentil, because that's going to be a little bit sweeter, this Murighanto. So yeah, sugar. And for tarka or for foron, I am gonna use some julienne ginger here. You can see I just cut them very finely julienne pieces, and 4 dry red chili. It's up to you how many red chili you want. They're not gonna make your Murighanto spicy at all. And I'm gonna cook the whole dish in mustard oil. So yeah, I need at least a half cup of mustard oil for this whole dish. And of course I need some deshi ghee or clarified butter, Asian clarified butter. Everybody know what is clarified butter is now, so you can find it very easily. So yeah, I need around 1 tablespoon of ghee as well. So these are the ingredients I need to cook my Murighanto. So in a large cooking pot, I'm gonna add at least 4 to 5 tablespoons of mustard oil, because that's the mustard oil. I'm not gonna use it twice. I'm gonna fry my potatoes and everything I'm gonna cook in this oil. So I need at least 4 to 5 tablespoons of mustard oil, and I'm gonna let it hot. Mustard oil is so essential for this kind of Murighanto, because that gives a really smoky kind of flavor, and it's so good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna at first I'm gonna fry my onion cubes, just normal onion cubes. I'm gonna add maybe pinch of turmeric just to give these potatoes a little bit of yellow or golden color, but it's up to you. You can see my potatoes are already fried now. It took around 2 to 3 minutes to become this color, and I'm gonna keep it in a side with my fish heads because they are done for now. So I'm gonna take all of them. So now my cooking pot is ready for my main cooking. So I'm gonna add all these finely chopped onions and chilies, and I'm gonna fry them till they are lightly golden brown. I don't need to make them really golden brown, just a little bit softened and a little bit lightly golden brown. So yeah, it's gonna take maybe 2 minutes, not more than 2 minutes, because already my oil is very hot. So after 2 minutes my onions are ready now, and now I'm gonna add all those whole garam masala here because they're gonna release their own flavor in this oil. So I'm gonna fry them for another 1 minute, just like that, with the onion. This is very important to fry your garam masala properly. So my garam masalas are done, and now I'm gonna add all those ginger garlic paste here, and I'm gonna fry them for another 2 to 3 minutes till the raw flavor from the ginger garlic gone. I'm gonna fry them till now that time. So I'm gonna add maybe around 1 tablespoon of boiling water because my ginger garlic is a little bit burning or sticking in my pot, and that's what I don't want. So I'm gonna cook it for another 1 minute. So now I'm gonna add all my powder spices, cumin powder, chili powder, turmeric powder, garam masala powder, sugar, salt, everything, and I'm gonna fry these spices at least 3 to 4 minutes till the oil comes up and the rawness or the raw flavor from the spices are gone. You can smell it if you cook, you're gonna understand. So after around 5 minutes, that's how my spice looks now, because the oil already came up and it's quite ready. And I added actually a little bit more water, like around 1 tablespoon of water, because they were burning. So you can see now they are very good color and ready. So yeah, my spices are totally ready now. You can see all the water gone. And now I'm gonna add my mung lentils, which already I dry roasted first for 2 minutes. And this is very important that I need to actually cook these lentils with the spices together and with the rice. I'm gonna add my rice as well at the same time with these spices at least 5 to 6 minutes, because what's gonna happen, these rice and the lentil gonna soak all the flavor from these spices, fried spices. So if you are thinking at that point like your rice is sticking with your pot, you can add very little amount of water, like 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoon water every time. And then you have to make sure that you are cooking this rice just like that, dry roast or dry cooking, at least for 5 to 6 minutes. So after around 6 minutes, that's how my rice are looking. You can see they are a little bit fluffy now and a little bit bigger now. And I added at least 2 times boiling water here. So they are already looking so good, and the flavor and the smell is coming from it. Oh my god, it's so good. Because the smell from the flavor from the pilau rice, it just complement each other, because mung lentil have special kind of flavor as well, so they go really good together. So after another 3 minutes, you can see my rice and lentils are really dry now, and all the water actually soaked. And my rices are, you can see, quite chunky now, so that means they are like half done. And when my rice are half done, that's the time I'm gonna add all my pre-fried fish and the potato cubes here. I'm gonna take all the goodness from my plates because all the fish smell is there. So, and now I'm gonna cook this fish or fry this fish with the rice lentil for another 2 to 3 minutes. I don't need to cook too much. And at the same time, I'm gonna kind of like break this fish as well, because that's the challenge, that this fish head gonna be all melted in this lentil or Murighanto. Murighanto means actually like all broken head in your lentil. So I'm just kind of pushing my head to break it. And I'm gonna fry just like that without adding any water for 2 minutes. Just to mix them well. All the spices, heads, potatoes, rices, everything. In that time, if you want, you can add some raisins or sultanas as well. I don't have it in my home at this moment. That's why I didn't add, but actually you can add. I'm adding a little bit of hot water because they are sticking in my pot. what I was saying, yeah, if you have sultanas or raisins, trust me, it's so good, because raisin gonna take all the juice from the fish, and it's kind of like a little bit of sweetness. Because I don't have raisin, that's why I'm adding a little bit more sugar here, but that actually makes really different if you add a little bit of raisin here, or in Bengali we call it kishmish. So yeah, my fish heads are ready now, and now I'm gonna add the water. So yeah, my fish heads are ready now, because I was frying quite like around 3 to 4 minutes, and now I'm gonna add around 4 to 4.5 cup of boiling water to make the gravy, or to make the soup, because this fish head gonna boil a little bit longer in this water, and they all gonna melt, like rice gonna melt, lentil gonna melt, the head gonna melt, the bone gonna be really soft. And I need at least 4 to 4.5. It depends how much you are cooking. If you're cooking more, you're gonna add more water. If you're cooking less, you're gonna add less water. And you have to remember, because I added rice, and rice gonna soak quite a lot of water from my soup, so at least 4 to 5 cups, you can say, boiling water. And of course boiling water, not cold water, because cold water is so bad for your any kind of dish. They just take all the taste off, so always use boiling water. And now I'm gonna cover it for half an hour, just like that, at least half an hour. So after half an hour, that's how my lentil looks. You can see it's the right consistency for me. It's not too thick and it's not too thin, it's in the middle. Some people like a little bit more thick, so they can cook a little bit more longer, but you just make sure, because when you're gonna take it from the hob, the rice gonna soak a little bit more soup or juice from the pot. So I think this is the right consistency. I'm gonna keep it in a side. And now for the tarka, I actually added around 1 tablespoon of ghee or clarified butter, and around half tablespoon of mustard oil. You can add only ghee, but I am trying to make it a little bit healthier, so that's why I added only 1 tablespoon of ghee, just to give it a nice flavor. But if you are thin or healthy already, you can add just ghee here, 2 or 3 tablespoons, whatever. And now I'm gonna make them really golden for the tarka, this chili and ginger, really golden brown. But you just make sure don't burn it. So after around 2 minutes, my ginger and chilies are already ready, and you can see they are really golden brown. And this is the time I'm gonna add this tarka, or foron, we call it in Bengali foron, on top of my lentil. My lentil is just in the corner, the hob is off, so I'm gonna add half of it now, and another half I'm gonna add on top of when I'm gonna serve it. I'm gonna put it on top. So, and I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna just properly mix it, just to spread all the flavor from the ghee and everything. And at the same time, I'm gonna add around half teaspoon of garam masala powder on top. And after adding ghee, tarka and garam masala powder, you don't need to cook at all. Just done. This is done. And I'm gonna mix it well, and that's it. My Murighanto is done. It's ready for serving. You can see it's so good. I can smell it. Oh my god, it's so lovely, and it's a beautiful dish. So here you go, guys, this is my Murighanto is ready, and you can see this looks so delicious. And trust me, if you eat it with rice, plain boiled rice, it's just to die for. And this is a very healthy dish, because I added ghee, fish head, lentil, rice. It's kind of like one pot meal, you can say, and you don't need anything else if you are eating this Murighanto, trust me. And it's so good. And I'm gonna hope that you're gonna follow my recipe, and you're gonna cook at least once, and you're gonna try it. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, and follow my recipes, and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And trust me, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna suggest to you, you should try this recipe, and it's very easy. And yeah, here you go. Bye bye, ta-ta.